Hi there, Denise here, howtostayfitover50.com, denisesanger@gmail.com. Healthy and happy after 50 on Facebook, I think, and on Instagram. I am drawing a blank, I'm sorry. All right, today's topic is menopause and anxiety. Is that a real thing? I've been getting a couple questions lately, so I thought it was something that needed to be addressed as far as can going through menopause trigger anxiety, depression, panic attacks? And the short answer, yes, it can. The reason for that is our bodies are changing, the hormones are changing, everything's out of whack, and when everything gets out of whack, the body's a fine-tuned machine, okay? So when things are changing, I mean, hello, hot flashes, that's not normal for men or for most people, but it is normal for women as we get older. So when we have this drastic change in our hormone levels, yes, it can create anxious feelings of anxiety. It has affected my sleep, not only because of the hot flashes, but just in general. And when I wake up and then the brain starts working and it's like, does this really have to happen at 3 a.m.? It's so many crazy things happen with menopause, and most of you know my story, but the brief history of it is that I had a hysterectomy at 53, almost 54. I'm going to be 60 this year, so it's been about 6 years now. And when you have a hysterectomy, it's medically induced menopause. The first few years, I really didn't have symptoms, and the reason for that is the hormones were still in my body. Once I hit year 3, the symptoms hit full force, including the hot flashes. And yes, some feelings of anxiety and anxiousness. It didn't really affect me drastically that I felt that, things were out of control. But many women that I have talked to have had these, strong anxious feelings, panic attacks even. And the first time I experienced a panic attack was when I was kayaking recently, so I know how it feels. I flipped my kayak, I was underwater, and I'm a lifeguard. I'm lifeguard trained. I mean, granted, that's been like 45 years ago, but I was trained for these emergencies, and my mind shut down, and I went into a full-blown panic attack. So I get that. That is very, very scary thing to deal with. So what do you do about it? I mean, is this normal? Well, there's no normal for one. I mean, yeah, there are symptoms that all of us may experience, or the majority of us may experience, just like hot flashes. Yes, we can feel anxious. We can, feel depressed at times because that's the hormones working their way and, causing the craziness. But if you feel it's severe or if it's affecting your life dramatically, you need to really schedule an appointment with your doctor and see what they can do about, getting those fluctuating hormones under control. It's really not a normal, the severe panic attacks are really not a normal symptom of menopause, but that's not to say they are not a symptom. I don't care what anybody says. We are completely different. I mean, even if I had a twin, our metabolisms are, the way our body processes hormones or medications can be dramatically different. So if that is something that you're dealing with, please go contact your physician. Sit down and talk to them about it and tell them that, in addition to mood swings or, because the mood swings will come with the hormone fluctuations. I had those, but, like I said, most of the time, logically I caught it. Sometimes you can't logically catch it. Just going back to that panic attack that I had when I flipped my kayak. Sometimes it's not logical. Your body goes into that flight or fight mode, and is there a link between that and depression? There could be. When your body's going through these, like I said, these hormonal estrogen fluctuations, you're not sleeping, you're having hot flashes. Yes, that can all affect your mood. So if this is something that you are dealing with, if you have any thoughts of suicidal thoughts, or that you're ready just to give up on the world, definitely please pick up the phone and call somebody now. If you have these negative thoughts that last for any length of time, longer than say a week or so, pick up the phone and call somebody, and just call the doctor. Please, please, please just call the doctor. And also do yourself a favor and talk to somebody about it. You can message me, denisesanger@gmail.com. I am always here for you. Also, all the comments and posts and everything below, I read them. And you will feel better. I promise you will feel better. It is a very scary thing when you're going through this menopause, and then put these crazy hormones in play. And then it's messing with your emotions, and it just gets crazy. So in addition to what I said, where if it is very severe, getting in contact immediately. Other things you can do if it's not as severe is get up and get moving. You see here I am back in my fitness room again, and I'm going through a major transition here. I will not be here. I'm leaving this gym and I'm going into my own studio, so I'm very stressed about that. And but the exercise helps me keep my stress and anxiety in check. If I get a new hobby. If I'd have known that I'd be hiking and kayaking in my 59th year to the extent that I am, I wouldn't have believed that when I was 40. So get a new hobby, talk to somebody. Please, please, please talk to somebody. Like I said, you can message me, denisesanger@gmail.com, or put the comments below. And make sure you stay on track with any medications you're on. Pay attention to that, including your vitamins. Once you keep those on a steady schedule, that'll help also keep everything copacetic, so to speak, keep it all in place. All right. I hope that helps a little bit for those that have been, I've gotten private messages about it, so I wanted to talk about it. But yes, anxiety and depression can be a side effect of menopause. It just, be aware of the extent it is having on you. Okay? So again, reach out to me, denisesanger@gmail, howtostayfitover50.com. My travel blog is denisesanger.com. And you can also find me on Facebook, Healthy and Fit After 50 with Denise, I think. I don't know, search for Denise Sanger and you'll find me on Facebook. I don't know why I draw a blank on that. And most important, hit subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Love you all.